Hey guys, it's Ren Rashad here. Thanks for tuning in. Today's video is a message to my fellow Canadians. I'm speaking for myself when I say that it has been a privilege and an honor to being born and raised here in Toronto, educated here, learned to play sports here. All my friends and family, the people that I work with, many of you probably have a similar affection and a similar network that you love. And that's being threatened right now by our neighbors of all people. Not China, not Russia, not some foreign threat, but literally our neighbors. Which is kind of odd because, it's written in the Bible somewhere, be kind to thy neighbor. And America is a Christian nation. They swear upon the Bible. Their laws are based on Christian laws, and yet they're missing this one fundamental principle. Perhaps it's that their leaders are no longer aligned with the Christian mission. Perhaps their allegiances now are aligned with a different purse in mind. Canada and America were like conjoined twins. And now our other half is going completely banana shit crazy. So what do we do? It feels as though there are so many of us that are feeling this anxiousness, this anger even. That how could they do this after being partners for X amount of years, blah blah blah. But I'm afraid to say that I think this is going to happen and it's going to last. And my fellow Canadians need to brace for what's going to happen next. This 25% tariff is going to be reciprocal. That's 50% minimum. And many manufacturing processes cross the border multiple times, like an automobile from beginning to end crosses the border like up to 7 times at times. That means the costs of our goods and services are going to increase across the board for all citizens in Canada and America. And that's going to only really affect us, the little guys. It's not going to affect the elite. They don't really care about their bill, do they? What's odd is that the Americans are seeming to they're eating this up. They're eating this up like it's Mr. Noodles. Slurping at their bowl, watching TV, watching their TV president. And that's exactly what it is. I think they're so disemboweled from reality. Reality is going to set in pretty quick. And what Canada needs to do is that we need strong leadership. We need to dissolve the interprovincial trade barriers so that we can trade amongst each other freely, equally, and promote a healthy Canada. We need new trading partners. We need reliable trading partners. That could be Mexico. That could be the UK. That could be Asia. That could be India. That can be so many places. It just can't be America anymore. Even though it's been that way for hundreds of years. they've become such an unstable, unreliable business partner that I can just tell from the air that I think most people are kind of fed up with it. My mom's an entrepreneur here, and she owns a Canadian business. It's a proud Canadian business, sourced potatoes from Canadian farmers, sourced poultry from Canadian farmers, eggs from Canadians. So source as much as you can from Canadian sources. Really understand where your dollar is going. Vote with your dollar. That's more important than any vote actually is. Be kind to your neighbor and to my fellow American viewers. Watching this is probably difficult for you because you know the situation that you're in and the situation that your president has put us in, really. So it's up to you to become a leader in your community to advocate what is right. And if you're an American viewer that is advocating what Trump is doing to Canada and Mexico, then I challenge you to try to listen to all sides, to all perspectives, because from what I've seen is that the Trump machine is moving. It's like Rage Against the Machine. Trump's machine is moving. It's moving quickly, it's moving steadily, and the people are consumed by that machine. They're in awe of it. They're watching it on TV like it's a series on what's going to happen next. People aren't taking this seriously. So, this is a message to my fellow Canadians that I love this country. I know you probably do too. Even though we've probably seen better times, I agree with you. We have. I remember as a kid growing up, this place used to be awesome. You go to Subway, you get a foot long sub for like 5, $6. You go now, shit's like $14, and then they ask for a tip at the end. So things have gone a little out of hand, right? We all get that. But this new threat has brought to light some really important Canadian topics that it shouldn't have taken an external threat like Trump to really show us that we shouldn't have provincial trade barriers. You know, why is traveling within Canada so damn expensive that it's almost cheaper to go to Mexico than go to Newfoundland with your family for a weekend? Make traveling in the country more affordable. We should really be focused on making Canada the best country that it can be, independent of any trading partner, independent of America. That should be the goal. So, and I guess to round this whole thing up is that our dollar, the Canadian dollar still has the Queen Elizabeth on that. So does their loonies and toonies and whatnot. The land that we purchase is owned by the crown. Did you know that? So perhaps it's time that the crown steps up. Otherwise, we should really, you know, start thinking for ourselves. What do you guys think about that? Making this video has been a little cathartic because at work today, a lot of my customers, I'm asking them, like, are you ready for this trade war that's coming up? And the consensus was a little bit of confusion, anger, resentment, frustration. And I get that. I so get that. So I'm wondering, my fellow Canadians, I'm wondering, how do we make Canada the best that it could be? How do we become the leaders that, to innovate, to inspire, to promote a flourishing society? That should be the goal. I wanted to make this video because Trump had his big bipartisan Senate meeting today, and today was also the first day that the tariffs went through on Canada and Mexico. So I think it's a pretty hot day for everyone. And I'm a firm believer in Carl Jung, the collective unconscious, where we're all tapped into the, you know, same spiritual thread that connects us all. But I, for one, am starting to see that the machine that is America is a machine of destruction. And it's starting to destroy us too. Or rather, that's how I guess I'm starting to feel. Yeah. The video is a little bit longer than I thought it would be, honestly. And a little, you know, off topic at times, which is kind of reminiscent of how we're all feeling right now. This is all kind of new. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. How do we start to focus our attention and building, promoting a positive future for the country? I'm really trying to advocate dissolving the interprovincial trade barriers, promoting travel within Canada, promoting trading within Canada. I just don't know how to do it yet. Maybe you guys can help me. Maybe someone out there does know. So if you're watching, let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching, boys and girls. Take it easy. I love you all. Ren Rashad. Bye bye.